What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your man Chaz Ellis once again answering the questions that you ask me. Make sure you go to the askchazzellisproject.com, get a consultation, a quick question, or make sure you check out some of the archives that I have, the archive footage that I have of live streams. There are new ones that come up all the time, so if you haven't checked it out in a while, make sure you see if there's some new stuff up there. Also, you can get a profile review if you have Facebook, dating sites, any of those types of things. You think you might be doing it right, but maybe you're doing it wrong. Hit your boy up, get a profile review. Also hit me up on Ask Chazzellis on Facebook. Anyway, the question that I got was from a young lady who said, what is it about dating an older guy? I mean, should I date an older guy? Is it cool for me to date an older guy? Some of the do's and don'ts. Age is really one of the worst ways to gauge anything. I say that all the time because it's true. Age is one of the worst ways to gauge anything. People look at somebody that's 20 years old and say, oh, well, they're 20, they don't know anything. You don't know what they've been through. They could be 20 years old, they've been through 10 times more than a 50 or 60-year-old. They process things differently. You don't know what somebody's been through. You don't know what somebody's life is like. You don't know who raised them. You don't know any of the things that are going on in their life. So just because somebody's young or somebody's old doesn't really mean that you're going to get a specific type of personality from that person. Like I talk to people a lot of times that are a lot older than I am, and they'll be like, oh, I like this song. That was before your time. And I can be like, oh, well, no, actually, I listen to that music myself. Well, I had a dad, he played that music too. And my dad may be older than you are. So it's just like, it depends on what you've picked up, who you've been around, what kind of time you've spent. Different people have a youthful feeling to them, even though they're older. They might have more energy than somebody. They might be 60 and have more energy than somebody who's 20. It happens. It just depends on the person. It depends on how they take care of themselves. It depends on how they live their life, how they've educated themselves, whether it be school, reading, whatever the case may be. Different people have different personalities and different levels of development. It doesn't necessarily matter how old they are. Sometimes you do have issues with age because of the fact that you guys come up in different generations and things like that, but that's not always the case. So what I would say for anybody, if you're going to date somebody older than you or younger than you, really just get to know yourself and get to know the person and decide what you guys have in common and how you guys complement each other. Is it a thing where the age thing, causes y'all to bump heads? Or is it one of those things that really pull you guys together and help you guys complement each other? Because throughout history, people have dated each other in all kinds of different age ranges. Everybody being close in age when they get married, that's really new. So, I think, age is really just a number. It really doesn't matter. Yes, there can be some issues around age, but there can be some issues around anything. Religion, culture, all kinds of stuff. Unless you date yourself, you're going to have some differences and some possible conflicts. And since you can't really date yourself unless you have some kind of condition. Anyway, you can't really date yourself. So, you're going to have to take a risk with somebody. That's my opinion on it. Y'all let me know, have you dated somebody older than you or way younger than you? What happened in that situation? Is it something you would do again? Do you have any suggestions for this person? Put those in the comment box below. Once again, it's your man Chaz Ellis. Make sure you go to the askchazzellisproject.com, get that consultation, quick question. Check out the archives. Also go to Ask Chaz Ellis on Facebook and like me there too. It's your man Chaz Ellis. Peace.